Tony Robbins says the past is a story. It's essentially an invention. This is my understanding of what Tony Robbins is saying. It's just a matter of merely telling yourself a better story about the past. The story you tell is your fantasy about what the past was, predicated on what's going on now. What you need to alibi, what you need to figure a solution to or run away from. The position you're going to take on what's going on right now. It's a bastardized version of Gestalt. It's eclectic and it's partial. It has enough truth to it for a master marketer and a good talker to sell. If you're impressed by Mr. Robbins' bulk, showmanship, and multi-millions to back himself up and celebrity endorsement. But it's bullshit. The past is quarterized into the present. It's innervated. It's locked solid in the character structure and the personality games that you and I bring to the problems of the present situation. The resistances in the circle, the decision circle, are predicated on the resistances and specifically past engrams, emotional stimulators, L. Ron Hubbard conditioners that become re-stimulated in the present and live a life of their own. And the only way we find out, we come up with a story to justify, to cover, to make an excuse, to change the past, are the consequences of the present. We got into a situation we were not properly prepared for. We got in over our heads and got destroyed in so doing. We're overwhelmed. We're caught up in a web of anxiety and fear. A lot of this has to do with the phenotype, the height for a man, the belly fat, the features, the voice print, the discouragement and frustration factors, the conditioning to face and to participate in the present, in the hell of the present ongoing situation, which hell is a deadly product of a lack of confidence. The confidence, again, there's that story, the Tony Robbins story. And that's a bluff confidence. And it'll work if you're a good actor and you can sell it. But what if it doesn't work? Where are you going to go from there? You got nothing to back it up. You put a bluff and it didn't work. Nothing beats a vigorous, ruthless, unyielding, ongoing, aggressive self-prosecution. You and I must be our own ruthless, objective prosecutors. It's not about telling a better story. It's about telling a realistic, practical, street-smart, fair story. The elements of the story that you're going to have to tell yourself about the past in the present are predicated on what happened in the present situation here and now. How you're going to make sense of it. Because that present situation, which may demand on you to perform when it counts, show the mirror up to you who in the hell you are. You thought you were X, Y, and Z, but the present situation, the happening now, showed a different story. You couldn't run away from it. It accused. It presented the cold, hard facts and the cold, hard evidence of what you are and who you are. They told it to you. Your social adversary, your social opponent, the social situation, the environment trumps biology. And it's the environment in the now that revealed to you your past. It's the environment now that informed the story you're telling. You're not speaking as you will, but as you must, predicated on the results of what happened in the experience you're going through right now. Who are you? What are you? You said you could do X, Y, and Z, but when push came to shove, when it counted, when you had to perform, when the decision was devastating, the decision being the results of that performance. Who are you? What's your excuse now? Who the hell are you? What's your excuse now? What kind of story are you going to give me now? And I'm going to watch your body language. I'm going to listen to the tone of your voice. I'm going to look in your face. I'm going to ask the questions. The ruthless, tough, hard questions. And we'll find out. In the Bronx, they say, put your show on the road and see if that shit will float in the river. You'll find out you can't cut corners. You are what you are. You can't cut corners. There's no corners to cut because the shit you're trying to evade now and what you should have taken care of in the past, the preparation, the mock-up models, the simulations, preparation, discipline, maturity, the right philosophy, realistic, practical, street smart. Something was overlooked, and now it's coming back to haunt. And now you're going to have to take that failure, that devastating defeat, and interrogate the hell out of it to see what you can find out about yourself, and then take it back to the tool shed and come back with new tactics, new strategies, new ways of approaching it. Don't inculcate the defeat, absorb it and roll with it like a good fighter. Roll with your punches. Don't absorb them. And let's have a good fight. and we see what happens in the now. Let's put those nights. Let's have a good, hardcore Gestalt experience in the now. That's why I admire Fritz Perls. That's why I admire Fritz Perls. Everything that matters, everything that's important is in the now. Now is power. Now is reality. Now is confirmation. And your story is the now. Your story is not what Tony Robbins says. The story you told after the facts to try to put a better face on it, to try to get yourself in a better state. Bullshit. The story is what's happening right now. Now, the one thing Tony Robbins does say that's right, in my opinion, is the seminar is on the face. It's on the body language right now as Tony is challenging, as Tony's watching like a hawk from his podium up on the stage. 6'6", 245 of personality combined with deliberate attempt to intimidate by size. And he's on stage, he's got the mic. He's asking the questions, he's doing the interrogation. And Tony breaks through, boy. 1 hour. Man breaks right through. He gets down to it. If you believe that, if you accept that. Now, Tony Robbins is a good politician, good marketer. If you accept that, I've got a Brooklyn Bridge I want to sell you today, just for you. Cheap price. But you better buy it now. It's going. You can get your breakthrough. You're going to get your breakthrough. Forget all that. Forget all you've been told. Tony gets the breakthrough. 15 minutes, 20 minutes. If you stay with him for an hour, he'll take you broke. If you stay with him an hour, on an individual, he'll take you broke. Let the discussion begin.